What is up, metal freaks? Rusty Jim coming at you with another edition of Rusty Jim's Metal Band Chat. Today I'm chatting with Fletcher from the death metal titans Reptilian Oven Gloves. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to chat with me.
It's fine. We loaded in about 6 hours ago, and ever since then I've just been scrolling aimlessly through social media. Also, none of the other guys wanted to chat to you, so here I am.
Excellent. So how's the tour going?
All the days have blurred into one, and I'm seriously questioning my life choices.
Radical. So Reptilian Oven Gloves, how did you guys come up with that name?
Just Google Reptilian Oven Gloves. We typically get asked this question in every single interview that we do.
And do you want to tell the fans at home a bit about the band?
Not really. I'd rather you do a bit of research beforehand so you can narrow down your questions a bit and not ask me something so incredibly vague.
So how would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard you before?
We're kind of like any other death metal band that you've ever heard before. We're entirely forgettable. We sound a bit like a Poundland Cannibal Corpse, but we're not nearly as talented. We just desperately try to rip them off.
Yeah, I can totally hear that. So you mentioned Cannibal Corpse. What are your other influences?
Again, we get asked this question all the time. If you're interested, they're all listed on our Facebook page, and we poorly imitate every single one.
And I hear you've got a new album coming out soon. Do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah. It's called Banal. It's out the 27th of March. Please buy it, because this band is hemorrhaging money.
And what can fans expect to hear on this new one?
It's pretty much us just going through the motions. It's pretty bog standard, uninspiring, generic music.
So how does it hold up in comparison to your old material?
Dom, our guitarist, actually told me to say it was the best album we'd ever written, but it's just not. I wouldn't even rank it in our top 5 albums.
What album number is this now?
It's album number 6.
I mean, your fans still seem to absolutely love those first 2 records.
Yeah, we're never going to top them. We should have just quit while we were ahead, really.
And what was the recording process like? How was it in the studio?
It was a fairly negative atmosphere. We fell out most days, mainly due to what direction we wanted to take the band in. I'm not in a rush to go back.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to hearing it.
Don't lie, you only heard of us 15 minutes ago.
So back to the tour, what's the reception been like for you guys on this run?
The sound guys seem to enjoy us. They're normally the only people in the room when we play.
Okay, and what's the craziest thing you guys have seen or done whilst you've been on tour? Any interesting stories?
I wish I had £1 for every time I was asked that question. Wouldn't need to toll myself into an early grave.
Any wild after-show parties, maybe some backstage antics?
I don't know. Most days we either spend backstage, or in the back of a van, or in a fast food chain restaurant. Once saw a woman throw a fillet of fish at a McDonald's worker. That was pretty crazy. Other than that, it's mind-numbingly dull.
And what's the most rock and roll thing you've ever done?
I once had a cry wank over my ex-girlfriend's Facebook page in the venue toilets.
Wow, you guys are off the chain! So, flip side, what would you be doing if you weren't in a band?
I actually think about my wasted potential every day, but it makes me incredibly depressed, so I just try to block it out.
Alrighty then. So is there any advice that you want to give to young aspiring metalheads who want to start their own band?
Don't bother.
Words of wisdom right there. So before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to say to your fans?
Please buy our stuff. We really, really need the money, and we're too far gone to properly integrate ourselves back into society, so yeah.
Excellent, man. Thanks for chatting with me today. This has been Rusty Jim reporting from Rusty Jim's Metal Band Chat. Stay rotten, freaks.
This has been entirely forgettable.
Imagine from darkness with hatred they grow. Looking in for a contempt